I'm quite proud of that little intro. Hello, book friends. It's Alyssa. I'm going to be a little quieter this evening. We're going to do a little fun, just fun time video. I'm going to try to remember to look into the camera when I talk to you, but it's hard because there's a lot of things on my screen right now. It's very distracting. I don't know how streamers do this stuff. Anyway, hello. As you can tell from the intro, we're going to be tier ranking the men of Jane Austen. I thought this would be just a fun time. So I have made graphics. I have assembled a tier ranking and we're going to do that today. So I'm going to pull that up on the screen. We're just going to have a little bit of fun. It's not every man from Austen. It's every man that I could find a movie still of. Uh, there are some characters that were really difficult to find a movie still of, like Mr. Yates. Like I'm never gonna find a good movie still of him, but I did my best. I had my friends from Plek help me with some of the tier titles. I tried to make them cheeky and fun. They told me that I should really do cheeky and fun in the spirit of Jane Austen, which, duh, of course. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning, but I didn't. They're just smarter than me, my Plek pals. But anyway, let's jump into this fun time. I'm just going to switch the stage over. I really like that StreamYard has changed things, so it's a little bit more professional over here. We are recording this in StreamYard. It's just easier to do that. So I'm going to come over here and I made this a beautiful, beautiful tier ranking. Oh my God, you didn't put my titles in? I worked so hard on this. Why did you not save my titles? Okay. Hold please. I can't believe I already have technical difficulties. Take two. Let's look at the tier rankings that I made. Hopefully I don't have a typo in them because I've just thrown them in here really quickly. But here we are. Ta-da, take two. Do we like my tier ranking? Do we like my tiers? I'll go through them now that I've retyped them because it didn't save. Hee hee hee. I am not a professional. Anywho, so we have my heart is and always will be yours. That's the top tier. Absolute top tier. Love it. An exemplary vegetable. I mean, like you've almost made it there, but you're just an exemplary I can't even say exemplary vegetable. Of course, mid tier is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me. Perfect. Mid tier quote. Almost a complete red flag is 100% will pollute the shades of Pemberley. And right at the bottom, beware how you give your heart. So I've got some Topo Chico lime and mint. We're doing this a little later in the evening because I'm trying to stay up because I'm going back to work this coming week. So I need to get used to staying up late. And let's go through these. Like I said, it's not exactly everybody, but it is most people. I guess we can start here at the top with Captain Ben Benwick. Good old Captain Benwick. I think he's lovely. Not my type. He's a little broody. He did get over his fiance quite quickly, but I think he's a good like mid tier. Do we think he's like a mid tier? Captain Benwick? Is that mean to put Captain Benwick in the mid tier? He's not quite an exemplary vegetable. Oh, I hope you guys are fighting with me in the comments on this as we go through, because there's definitely going to be some differences of opinion, I think. Mr. Knightley. Okay, Mr. Knightley. So I do like Mr. Knightley, but something about like the age gap in Emma is just it doesn't do it for me. Like he's a little too like groomer, but I do think he means well. That sounds horrible. So we're gonna go right in the middle again with Mr. Knightley. I think that that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think like he is like I wish I could put him like right here, like in between, like between these two things. He's like upper mid, you know? But he's not quite an exemplary vegetable. Captain Wentworth, easy peasy. My heart will always be yours. I love him. I love him so much. Like, I know he can be a bit, like, broody and mean, uh, in the beginning to Anne, but, he's hurt. He really loved her. He's not gotten over it, you know? So, like, I gotta give him some leeway there, you know? So we'll let him sit right at top. Oh, now we have some, like, tertiary kinda characters that we probably aren't thinking of, like Sir Thomas Bertram. Now, I don't know if I think Sir Thomas is actually kind of fine. I kind of like him. I feel like he just, like, wants his household to, like, be, like, a tidy household, but he does have, like, that whole slave trade thing going on, you know? He's gonna go and pollute because, but otherwise, I think he would be, like, a mid-tier person if he wasn't making his fortune off of, horrible things. But he does really fight for Fanny once he realizes that Fanny exists, but first he has to spend many years realizing that Fanny exists. So, okay, he can pollute the shades of Pemberley. Like, there's definitely something not quite right about him. I'm, like, talking myself into this. Some of the older gentlemen, I think, are gonna surprise me when I start to think about them. Edmund Bertram. Edmund. I don't like Edmund. I think that he's silly, and I'm going to put him in beware how you give your heart, because he really only cares about Fanny after he finally realizes how bad Mary Crawford is for him. And I still don't think if he really even appreciates Fanny truly. I mean, I think he likes her. I think that he cares for her as a cousin, but, like, I don't think he really appreciates her. I don't know. I don't know. He's not my kind of guy, you know? So, no. Beware, beware. I wanted Fanny to just ride off into the sunset and live her own life on her own terms with her own independent income, you know? That's what I wanted for her. All right. Edward Ferrars, good old Edward Ferrars. I think he is a bit he's going in the middle, he's a little wishy-washy. He definitely needs a backbone, but he's not, like, bad, you know? He's not gonna hurt you intentionally. Middle. He's a middle of the road kinda guy. Oof. But then we have and here's where we get to see how I have terrible taste in men, because I think Captain Tilney don't judge me, okay? I think that Captain Tilney is kind of sexy. Like, I get it. Like, okay, I get it, you know? I think if you were on, like, equal, honest footing with Captain Tilney, like, I think he could be a fun time. Like, I think I think it could be good. I mean, but the man is a sea of red flags. So, I mean, because of that, he has to go 100% will pollute the shades of Pemberley, because he will. He just will. But I'm just saying that a girl would have a good time with him. That is all. Okay. I think if you were open and honest and adult about it, you could have a good time with Captain Tilney. Okay. Is it just me? Am I the only one who feels this way? It might just be me. Feel free to judge me in the comments. John Thorpe, automatic. Beware how you give your heart. He's terrible. I wish I had, like, a subcategory for the cretin that he is. Uh, Awful person. Awful person. Same for Willoughby. Honestly, I think that Willoughby is horrible. I don't like him. I hate that Marianne falls for him. I think that stupid letter he writes and how anybody gives him any amount of, like, empathy. Mm-mm. Hate Willoughby. No Willoughby. No, absolutely not. Will not be doing 10 out of 10. Do not recommend Willoughby. Oh, Mr. Rushworth. First of all, I love this particular photo. I wish you could see it better, but I love this particular photo of Mr. Rushworth. I think Mr. Rushworth is fine. I think he's an exemplary vegetable. Like, I don't think that he's that bad, you know? He has, like, a lot of money. He's a bit of a dork, but I think he would treat you well. And if you wanted to talk to him about poachers or whatever, like, would be fine. He's harmless. Mr. Rushworth is harmless, and if you could just find a way to get on with him, I think you'd have a good time with him. He's a bit boring, but I like him. I think Mr. Darcy is an easy peasy. My heart is and always will be yours because, here are my first two probably literary loves right here together at the top of this list. 100% easy peasy. Did we think he was going to go anywhere else? I mean, I could be shocking and be like, no, down here. But I think he's a little like neurodivergent coded and I like him. I like him. Henry Crawford. Oh, Henry Crawford. 100% will pollute the shades of Pemberley. He's charming, and I still can't figure out if he really did love Fanny or really was falling for Fanny. I'm gonna go with he wasn't. I don't think that. I think he's just a little schemer. I think he's just a real little rich boy who likes to play like a cat with a mouse. I don't like him. Okay, I don't like him, but I don't like hate him. He can stay there. Yeah, he can stay there. Oh, Henry Tilney. Oh, Mr. Tilney. Okay, we love him. He knows the cost of muslin. He reads novels. Like, yes, right to the top. I mean, who doesn't love Henry Tilney? I mean, like, come on, come on, right at the top. Oh, Sir William Lucas. I think that Sir William Lucas is a bit annoying, but he's like a bit of a busybody, Like but I think he like wants people to genuinely have a good time. Right in the middle, like he's in the middle, definitely middle. He's a middle person. Okay, I like him right there. He's good. We'll keep him right there. I think that's a good place for him. But Colonel Brandon, exemplary vegetable. That man. I hope Marianne appreciates him. I his flannel waistcoat. I just the man is a solid man. Solid man. Yeah. Less solid man. Frank Churchill. But I don't know what to do with Frank because Frank isn't like really bad. Like he's not a Willoughby. He's not a John Thorpe. He's not he doesn't have like the sex appeal and the red but like major red flags of a Captain Tilney. But is he here? Is he up here? I don't think I can put him with like Knightley. I think we're gonna have to put him down here because he probably would pollute the shades of Pemberley. He probably would do something silly and pollute the shades of Pemberley. Let's put him there, and if I change my mind, I will come back and move it. I can do that. It's my tier ranking. If I want to move him, I can move him. Gosh darn it. Mr. Weston. I like Mr. Weston. I think Mr. Weston can go right up here, exemplary vegetable. I think that he's just like a good man. He loves his wife. He loves his son. He wants everyone to be happy. He's just a nice guy. I like him. He's an exemplary vegetable. Yes. Mr. Bennett, though, Mr. Bennett, mid tier. He's a mid tier man. Because like he doesn't do anything. Like he could have done more for his family. He just kind of sits in his library and reads. And while I appreciate that vibe, that's kind of all I would ever want to do. I just feel like, man up. You got all these daughters. Take care of them, I don't know. I don't know. Ugh, Mr. Elliot. Absolutely not. Ugh, he's so annoying. Down at the bottom, just because I hate him so much. Ugh. Ugh, no, no. Oh, Miss Woodhouse. No, shut up. I hate him. All right. But then we have General Tilney. I think that this really dark photo is General Tilney. It's General Tilney will 100% pollute the shades of Pemberley. I think the consensus by the end of Northanger is that he did actually enjoy like his wife. He might not have been the best husband. Maybe he's just bitter because she died, and he's just like, I don't know, maybe he needs a little loving. I don't know. I'm not going to give it to him, but he's a polluter, okay? Though he does kick Catherine out in the middle of the night with like no money and no particular way of getting. All right, he goes on the bottom. Beware how you give your heart. No, he goes straight down to the bottom. Straight to jail. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. I think this is Mr. Allen. If I can read this correctly, this is Mr. Allen. It looks like Mr. Allen. All right, Mr. Allen. I think he's like nice. We're going to put Mr. Allen as an exemplary vegetable. I think that he's actually just like a nice guy. He takes his wife, I think Catherine, to bath and he like puts up with all their nonsense. He doesn't like particularly do anything to like protect Catherine from anything, but he seems fine, you know? He seems like a good guy. He's great. He seems like a good husband. He's doting. We love it. Robert Martin, though, I think that Robert Martin is quite the catch. Total dreamboat. Great catch. He reads the books that Harriet likes. He is consistent. He has a good job. He's got a nice family. Robert Martin is a catch. You cannot tell me otherwise. We stan him. We also stan Mr. Gardner. Mr. Gardner is 100%. Like, I bet you he was a dreamboat in his youth. We love him. He is, yes, yes, right to the top. We love Mr. Gardner. Now, we have another bad egg. We have Mr. Wickham. And is he like as bad as all of these guys? Because he is kind of charming. I think he has like a bit of Henry Crawford about him. So I'm going to stick him in the polluting the shades of Pemberley area. He's not, I mean, he's bad. He's bad. Okay. But at least he's charming. All right. So we have like kind of a meh one. James Moreland. He is a little like doe-eyed, right? He's a bit innocent and naive. He's definitely like lovey-dovey, but like he doesn't have like a grit to him, you know? I think he just has to go middle of the road because he's not like bad in any way, so he's not going to go down in the bottom bits. But he's not like he doesn't stand out to me in any particular way. So we're going to leave him there. I think that that's the best place for him. Tom Bertram though. Good old Tom. What do we do with Tom? Because he's a bit of a drunk, but he does like the arts. He seems fun. I think he's going to go here, but this seems mean because I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with him. But I'm going to put him down with Captain Tilney because he has a bit of the Branwell Bronte about him. That's where I was going. My brain wouldn't pull up the word Branwell or the name Branwell for some reason. Yeah, there's just something about him. He just is a bit of a ne'er-do-well, I guess. I don't know. But he does have that like artsy thing going on. So we'll leave him there because I think he would cause some trouble. He's not like a good catch, but he would be fun in the same way that like Captain Tilney would probably be a bit fun. Now, John Dashwood, straight to the bottom. This man sucks. He sucks so hard. His wife makes him suck harder, but like he's pretty freaking terrible. He's awful. God, I don't like him. The things he does to his sisters, and it's so easy. He's so happy to do it too. Ugh, he's awful. Now, John Knightley, I think he's the better Knightley brother, truthfully. So I'm putting him here at the exemplary vegetable because he tolerates a lot, a lot. And he doesn't feel as like groomer creeper. I think that he's a much, much better catch than his brother, if you ask me. And then we have Colonel Fitzwilliam, um, Darcy's cousin. We don't get enough about him for me to really make a full decision. So I'm just going to stick him at exemplary vegetable because I do think he's quite a good guy. He does stand up for Darcy quite a bit. He does seem to get on with Elizabeth quite a bit. I think that that is a really good place to put him. He's better than middle of the road, but we don't know enough because he could be Nah, he's a good guy. We'll keep him up there. I think he's all right. He's okay. We like him. Next, we have Mr. Bingley. Oh, Mr. Bingley. He's another one that needs a bit of a spine, but he's sweet. He's a nice vegetable, you know? He's an exemplary vegetable. Like, kind of, he's, you know, like this is like your golden retriever section of the list. Though I think that like John Knightley could go up here easily. There's just something about him. Sometimes he like the things that he says, and he's the only one that picks up on anything that's really happening. And he's the only one who really says anything to Emma. Like he totally picks up on all the interpersonal dynamics in Emma. Um, I think he's, you know what? John Knightley's moving up. I'm sorry. I'm talking myself into John Knightley really quickly. Mr. Elliot. Absolutely not. No, don't like John. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. No. Like whatever he does to his first wife, he's just a conniving, horrible, horrible person. Absolutely not. I'm going to do the same with Sir Elliot. I think the Elliots just need to be at the bottom. They are terrible, terrible. Absolutely not. You're never going to be happy. Run. Like all the red flags. Absolutely not. No. I skipped Mr. Collins. Now, is he annoying? Yes. Is he insufferable? Yes. Is he like sycophantic and also just kind of mean? Like he's a little judgmental and mean. Hmm. But he does also just sort of seems to set up a nice life for his wife. And she just sends him out into his garden or whatever, and he leaves her alone, and he seems to be happy with that arrangement. So I don't know, maybe Mr. Collins goes middle of the road. Like in a world where John Thorpe exists, Mr. Collins really isn't that bad, right? Like he can't be that bad. Oh, we have three more. Who do we really want to end on? Let's get rid of Mr. Hurst because I think that that's quite easy. He's just a drunken louse of a man, and he can just go right here at the bottom with all the other terrible men of Jane Austen. He like barely gets any page time. He's pretty terrible. I don't enjoy him. We have a tertiary character here. Sir John Middleton is one of the sort of tertiary characters of Sense and Sensibility, but he is kind of important. He does, give the Dashwood daughters lodging and adventure and fun and entertainment, and he seems to be a good time. So I kind of enjoy him. I feel like he's an exemplary vegetable. I think he's fun and his wife's fun. Like I feel like we would have a good time, you know? You know? And then we have Mr. Woodhouse, and he is our last one. I have such a hard time with Mr. Woodhouse because I think he means well, and I think he has a lot of love, but he's so tedious. He's so annoying. He's so he ends up controlling everything around him because of his neuroses, and I find that such a frustrating thing that, like, I don't like him, but I don't think he's, like he can't be in this row. So we're gonna have to put him in the middle, and I guess he's in good company with Mr. Collins, like, that makes sense, right? That those 2 would be together because it could be annoying together. Oh my god, imagine a dinner with Mr. Collins and Mr. Woodhouse. Oh, that would be horrible. Somebody write that story. Anyway, this is my tier list. I don't have any more people. That's 36 men, all tier ranked. What do we think of it? What would we change? Would we change anything? Do we want to change anything? I don't know. I think it's a good list. I'm just looking at this to see if I feel any differently about anybody. Does anybody need to move up or down? No, I think this is a nice list. You need to tell me in the comments how you would rank them. I feel like it would be fun to make my own, like to make this for you guys to do your own tier ranking, maybe. I think I might be able to do that. If I can do that, I will leave a link to it down below. I might need to like make an account or something, but we'll see. Otherwise, I just really need to know everybody's thoughts on this because I think it's a fun time. I'm gonna switch back to this camera. Hi. Hi, everybody. Did you enjoy this? Was this a good time? Is this fun? It's just a silly little video. It's, to have some fun, to look back at some of our favorite Jane Austen characters and maybe like debate how we feel about them in the comments. But yeah, I hope that's enjoyable. I wish I was like wittier and I could have done better bants, but I don't, I'm not. I'm just me. Um, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this fun little video that I'm filming on a Friday night. I appreciate you all for being here. If you missed last year's videos all about Jane Austen and my year with Jane Austen, I will link the playlist in the description as well. So if you want to look at all of my reviews and thoughts from spending a year reading Jane Austen, you can find it down below. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if I can get this to be something you guys can do on your own, I would love to see your versions. So you can definitely like, I don't know, somehow tag me in them, email them to me, do something. I would love to see them. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, whatever it may be, because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want. Bye.